Hello and welcome to another installment of Luna's Art Archive Project. Today we are in a Valor Homesteads owned by Vulcan, and this house was not meant to be my house to do. So I don't know who Vulcan is. I've never met this person or met them in game even. So this was, I believe, HHE 2018. So last year. I did not enter the HHE 2018 last year, but Quiarrah did. And what ended up happening was Quiarrah took on two houses and she ended up getting hurt, unfortunately. And so she contacted me and was like, please help me. I can't, she was injured too much to be able to sit and work on houses. And so, she asked me, please, if I could come in and help her out with this house. She actually was going to have me help her out with both houses, but she ended up getting well, thankfully, enough to be able to finish the second house. So awesome. So I'm glad that she's well and good. And so so I helped her out with this house. A lot of the stuff in here is stuff that she built before she was injured, and so I didn't want to tear any of that down, so I just built off of that. I also was strained for time because, this was kind of a last minute thing. So there is not a lot of stuff that, like the detail and stuff that I usually add in to things. It's just kind of, I didn't do too much reskinning and things like that. So to start off, I got a little area right here at the beginning with the books, which of course I turned off this. Hello, there we go. Edit that out. All right, The Life and Times of Vulcan. So this was the book that Vulcan left, and she is known as a drunken dwarf who spends most of her time sipping the fine suds her people make. Her last name is indicative of her view on life, only going out to guild events that let her bring a barrel or six of fine dwarven ale. She thinks this house would make a fine brewery for the guild and hopes to achieve that someday. A simple bed is really plenty, as she is comfortable passing out most anywhere in the house. So obviously she wanted a brew day themed house for the HHE event. And it was fun. And so here's the things that my decorator's book explaining that I wasn't supposed to do this. And then Quiarrah left a note as well to kind of explain what all happened. So simple. So first of all, this structure here with the pipes and the walls, Quiarrah actually built that. So of course I left that up. I can't remember. She may have been the one to put this Hallis tile down here on the floor, and then she had the house actor right here. So this is Vulcan, Lead Bottom, the drunken dwarf. And again, same with this. Quiarrah was the one who put this flooring in, and she had put the blocks in to start the counter. And if I remember correctly, she built the oven. For the most part. I think I added the top pieces. No, because that's not how I make them. So no, this must all have been her. See, it's hard to remember sometimes. So yeah. So she built this oven, this nice cute little oven. It looks pretty good. So I added in the fronts to the cabinets, which again I didn't add. I don't even know what I was thinking. I didn't add handles, but whatever. This one right here, first time ever, and it wasn't me, I had somebody come in and use the layout editor for me because this pole right here would not allow me to sink this back far enough. So Quiarrah actually came in and helped me out pushing that in with the layout editor. So I have had the layout editor used in a house of mine before. And then I think, Quiarrah had these shelves up here, and so I just added some bits and bobs and such that were kind of lying around in the house here in there, and then also added the ladder and some of these other little details around here. But for the most part, this whole thing was built by Quiarrah. So out here, I decided to make if a brewery, I wanted kind of an area for people to come and sit. So I made these tables out of barrels and round tile and these little plants here. They kind of look like hops plants a little bit to me, and put them inside those baskets and just make a nice little seating area for everybody. This is a greenhouse. So I've often kind of thought with all the windows out there, it kind of looks like a greenhouse there anyhow. And so I just took some ice dividers. I added some detail with this mesh kind of in there and just built a little greenhouse. So if you come in here, we got the hops growing. You got a mister, got to keep them wet, you know, put some muddy tiles down in here to make it look like dirt. I think these are water troughs or feeding troughs or something. But yeah, just again, simple, simple, simple. Although it really wasn't, it was kind of difficult to build this thing. Ice is not the easiest material to work with, let me tell you. But, you know, again, it's not a lot of reskinning or a lot of detail in here. It's because I was trying to be quick about it. So yeah, so over here, Quiarrah had the front of this done. I don't think she has a door on here yet. I cleaned up the lines just a little bit, and whatnot, and added the door. And then in here, Quiarrah built this entire structure with the bathtub and the toilet and just all of this. And so I think I added the rug and then this step up, and then I created this little area. Again, just simple, just to put, you know, get some stuff in here. Simple bed. Actually, she may have had the bed in here, and then I might have added a roll or something. I don't remember, but but yeah, so she did a really good job making this cute little toilet. I'd have to say, I think this is one of her best toilets and bathtub combinations that I've seen her make. She does a lot of houses. So if you've never seen her work, you should go check it out because she does a really good job. So yeah, so just a simple little room. So I added up here this fur on the wall, and I added some storage up on top here. Because I wasn't sure what to do with this. I think it was open at first when I got in here, and so because Quiarrah just hadn't gotten to it yet, and so I just figured, oh, this is a good place to put some barrels and whatnot. So then up here is the actual brewery, and I decided for some unknown reason that I was going to build my own brewery thing, whatever you want to call it. So I think Quiarrah put those cups up there like that. Yeah. Anyways, so I got some of these breweries going over here using these tiles again. And so here's what I decided. So I could not find, I know there's like a conveyor belt house item. I couldn't find it. I have no idea. So you start off with the hops starting here. You dump the hops onto the conveyor belt. It follows up through over here, bakes inside the oven, gets a little bit, you know, dried out. The fireplace, Quiarrah built the fireplace. I put the inside in because if you can see, it's got like a metallic inside. That was not there, but yeah, she built this whole entire outside. So anyway, so the hops go through there. And then they climb, let's see if I can get up here. They climb up to here where they get dumped into this one. See, so there's dried out hops in there, bubbling up, getting all, you know, whatever. Got all here's the heater, got this all hooked together. It pumps through here. It gets stirred around in here, and here's where the ale is. And then so up here is the actual spout that you can get. You can put the barrels, and then you can get the ale from up there. So that it was my attempt at something tinkery. I'm not good at tinkery stuff, but I like the way it turned out. It was simple. Had to get it done fast, so couldn't do too much, but it was a nice little house for Vulcan, and I hope she enjoyed it. I never, you know, because I was not really part of the swap, so I never really got to hear how she felt about it or anything, but I hope she enjoyed it. And so yeah, so I think I'm going to leave it in front of these tables and the greenery because that's my favorite part. I really enjoyed that greenery that I made. So, oops, Luna, don't do that kind of stuff. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this installment of Luna's Art Archive project, and I hope you join me again for another.